Hi, I'm Deborah, and Deanna and I are going to talk about the Tim tip of the day today.
Yeah.
So the Tim tip of the day today, we're going to talk about one of the philosophies of Tim and the beginning, of how it was created over 30 years ago, right? And this drawing is a painting of our dad, that I painted with pastels over 30 years ago. And I did it the year that he passed to present it to my mom on her birthday that year. So I was under a little bit of a time,
constraint.
Yeah. And I wanted to present it to Mom on her birthday. And
Which is next week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There was an area around the mouth that I just kept doing it over and over and over again because it didn't quite look like him. And I couldn't get it. And I think Mom's birthday was a few days away and I needed to frame it. And so I brought it into our makeup studio. And I was waiting, holding the painting for Deanna to look at it. And as I was standing there waiting for her, I turned toward a wall of mirrors in our studio, and I looked at my dad's reflection, and he didn't look anything like he did in the painting. And so I thought, I wonder if that's how he sees himself. And so through my thought processes and a little bit of research, what the thought is that I want to present to you tonight, to all of you today, is to just think about this. The fact that we see our whole bodies in 3 dimensions, just looking down. We see each other in 3 dimensions. We see each other's faces in 3 dimensions, but we never see our own face in 3 dimensions. Because when we look in the mirror or we see a photo of ourselves, it's in 1 dimension.
Right.
So we don't know how we really look to other people. There was even a case study that was done, and it was a woman seeing a clone of her walking toward her on a street, and she didn't even recognize that woman as looking anything like her.
Yeah.
And that is because we don't see each other in 3 dimensions.
We don't see ourselves.
We don't see ourselves in 3 dimensions. Yes, we see each other, but not ourselves. So it led me to, Tim came out of the beginning, back in 1990, that we had started our first cosmetic company. And back then, the makeup was primer, foundation, powder, lip primer, just all of these products. And even though we did a very natural look in makeup, it was still a lot of products. So through the years, I worked on, we taught our techniques to women, and they were able to do the makeup. And through the years, as I simplified my own life and started to think more on a minimalistic thought process, that it occurred to me that there's only 4 steps that really make the biggest difference on our faces.
4 techniques.
4 steps, 4 techniques. And what it does is, taken from my portrait drawing experience, what I did on the face was just define the features and do it simply so that there's only 4 steps. So now what we've discovered through Tim.
Well, through my own personal experience.
Yeah.
It was several months after doing the Tim technique every day, knowing that it only takes me 3.5 minutes to do, that I would do it every single day. And then one morning when I woke up from a good night's sleep, I went right into the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, wow, you are beautiful. Because I could see my features without the makeup, and this was just a short time after starting the Tim technique. So without any of the 4 steps on, I could see myself as 3-dimensional for the first time.
Right, and that is what Tim does, is that it is kind of a gateway to seeing ourselves and who we are more at a soul level, right? Because when you can look in the mirror and say, wow, I really am beautiful. Yeah. And it's such a great feeling, and that is a vibe. It becomes a vibe, and then we start walking around with this vibe, right? And so Tim, being the vehicle that takes us to that knowing within ourselves, is what is the magic of Tim, and which is why always most every woman will, the first word they say when they see themselves with Tim for the first time is, wow.
And it's so incredible, and that's how I felt that morning. I was like, wow, you know, I am beautiful. And it was just such a, I always said that, you know, the best compliment you could ever receive is the one you give yourself.
Right.
Because, you know, people had told me, you know, that I was beautiful my whole life, and I just didn't feel it. And it wasn't until I saw that in myself that I felt it. It was a feeling. It wasn't what I was seeing. It was a feeling that I had, that it was a love feeling within my heart, you know, that I felt that way about myself. And this is what Tim is all about, is loving yourself. Because when you love yourself, you just the vibration that you give, everyone feels it. They want to be around you because you feel really good about the way you look. You feel really good about the way you feel every day.
Right. And it takes less than 5 minutes.
Yes.
So a lot of you watching are practicing the technique, you're doing the techniques, and you're starting to see that within yourselves. So just our encouragement is to keep on going. And we're going to give you another tip today,
Yes.
which is going to involve the contour, which is step number 3. And so our contour is actually a bronzer color, and it goes on a wide range of skin tones, from pale to light brown. And so typically what we do with the contour is you pick up the contour and then you work it into the brush. And then the way that we define the oval of our face is putting the contour in the corners of our forehead, partially in the hairline. And then another place is right from our ear, where our cheekbone starts, coming straight in toward your nose. And then the other place is under our jaws. And then if our neck's really light, we bring it down onto our neck. So another place to use this, a couple more places actually, is right on the brow bone, on the eyes, yeah, and then a little bit on the nose and the chin. And then as we go into fall and winter and we're starting to lose our summer tans, I will use this all over first and then do a little bit more of an accent on the bone structure. And so that is our Tim tip of the day.
And that's the magic of Tim.
Yes. And watch for more. If you would, subscribe to our YouTube channel and then watch for new ones. And then this is one of our mottos right here. It's not that one. That's okay.
It's right here. We reveal, not conceal.
And that's what Tim does, so that you can see your own beauty. And that, like you said, it's the best compliment you can give yourself, and the best way to start your day or to go to any special event that you're going to. You're putting your best self forward.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching.
Put your best self forward every day with Tim. It's only 4 steps. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it's only 6 products.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.